Trump says he hopes Sarah Sanders follows in her father Mike Huckabee's footsteps to run for governor of Arkansas. Sanders has had a nearly 2-year run as White House press secretary, having held the job since July of 2017. She hasn't held a formal briefing since March 11th of this year.
The company that makes Roundup is making a major investment in research. Live to correspondent Peter King.
The litigation over the popular weed killer has been a huge headache for Bayer, which acquired Roundup maker Monsanto last year. Bayer has lost 3 consecutive suits claiming that an ingredient in Roundup causes cancer, but now the company says it's investing more than $5.5 billion in research, and it promises to reduce the weed killer's negative environmental impact by 30% over the next 11 years. Bayer says, "We listened, we learned." Deborah?
Oscar winner Cuba Gooding Jr. is free on bail after pleading not guilty to charges of groping a woman in a New York City bar last weekend. His lawyer says surveillance video will clear his client.
They're charging him with one Class A misdemeanor of forcible touching, which never, ever happened.
Mark Keller does describe Gooding as frisky. S&P futures down 9. This is CBS News.
CBS News Radio is your home for breaking news. With our team of reporters around the country and the world, we give you the coverage you can trust.
Lowe's knows you'll do Father's Day right by finding the perfect gift for Dad. We do it right, too, with deals on gifts he'll love and at prices you'll love. Now save $60 on a DeWalt 20-volt max brushless cordless drill for just $99. Plus, save 5% on eligible purchases every day when you use your Lowe's Advantage card. Make this Father's Day his best one yet. Do it right for less. Start with Lowe's. Offer valid through 6/19. Credit offer subject to credit approval and can't be combined with other credit offers. Exclusions apply. U.S. only.
Hi, I'm Captain Obvious, and every day thousands of people book trips on Hotels.com. Trips you will later hate like. What's a hate like? It's when you like Becky's picture of another perfect waterfall, even though you kind of hate it. It's not that you hate Becky, it's that you hate that she's there, and you're at work listening to Lisa talk about her alleged food allergies. Don't hate like Becky's trip. Book your own with Hotels.com and get rewarded basically everywhere. Hotels.com. Be there, do that, get rewarded.
They're raising a teacup and a pinky to a radio actress in the UK.
Everyone in Britain knows this theme tune. The intertwined rural families in the radio soap opera The Archers have been national institutions since 1951.
There's this big cat show on at the NEC tomorrow.
Oh, yes.
June Spencer's the last original cast member.
Well, I think he's such a pretty cat. But I was thinking of entering Sammy.
Retire? Never, she says.
I think that's what keeps me going, and I love it, you see. I love all the cast.
June Spencer, 100 years old today and still working. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
A valedictory surprise in San Diego. Natalie Burr began her speech at San Ysidro High, thanking friends, family, even a few teachers. But then she let loose, blasting her guidance counselor for being unavailable.
You had absolutely no role in my achievements.
Capped her remarks to it with a nod to
the teacher who was regularly intoxicated during class this year.
Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Here's a special message for those of you who owe the IRS at least $10,000 or more in back taxes. The IRS has special programs in place that could eliminate or reduce your tax debt by thousands of dollars. With a call to National Tax Helpline, you can stop the wage garnishments, levies, and tax liens now. Once you've qualified and enrolled, the IRS will stop all the collection activities against you. These unique programs have been allocated to help the economy and significantly reduce or eliminate your tax burden. The IRS is currently accepting reduced settlements and other favorable programs. You may qualify for substantial savings, so get the help you need. If you owe the IRS $10,000 or more, call now for free information and to see if you qualify. Take down the number now for the Tax Helpline, 800-805-1055. That's 800-805-1055 for free information. 800-805-1055. That's 800-805-1055.
Experience no-hassle shopping at Ford's Furniture in Bowling Green and Glasgow. Ford's Furniture. Furniture you know. People you trust.
At U.S. Bank, just picture what you can do with a low home equity rate. Cook up a new kitchen, say I do to the perfect wedding. If you can picture it, you can do it with a U.S. Bank home equity line of credit. Apply today at your local U.S. Bank. Visit usbank.com. Go ahead, bring your dreams to life. You've got the strength of U.S. Bank behind you. All of us serving you. U.S. Bank member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What if your doctors treated you like family, your nurses calmed your fears, you received personalized, compassionate care at every visit? At TJ Regional Health, we're committed to excellence in patient care for every person, every day. To us, total local care is more than a tagline. It's our promise to you. Come experience exceptional care at the TJ Regional Health network of hospitals and clinics, where people you know care for the people you love. Visit tjsampson.org to learn more.
You know you can depend on WCLU for local news on the air, online, on demand at WCLUradio.com.
Well, it's Friday morning, and yes, we have 48 degrees on the thermometer this morning. Ray Stajic is going to talk about that here for us in a couple of minutes, but we got to do the first things first here on Friday morning and check out the birthdays that we know about. Special folks having special days here. First of all, this is the 14th day of June. How about Miss Margie Kinslow? Sweet lady having a birthday today. Connie Jackson, Laureen Gray, Kyle Bunch, Sandy Duff, Ray Powell has a birthday today. So does Irene Henry. Alma Daffron is 83. Ella Russell is 9 today. Christy Forrest celebrates. Brandy Petrie. Crystal Davis. Also, we have the birthday of Miss Minnie L. Smiley. Miss Minnie Smiley is 93 today. Anniversaries: Todd and Ann Steenbergen, and Bill and Butch Humphrey with an anniversary today. I can tell you we've got a bunch of folks here on the weekend birthday list, too. We're going to be sharing that. Just get on the train and go with us. We've got a lot to take care of today, but let's talk about this cool weather pattern we're starting off this morning with 48 degrees. Ray Stajic has some interesting observations here.
Probably get some friends back with the forecast we've got coming up for the next couple of days, and then maybe lose a few on Sunday. But hey, that happens. You'll be back, but it does look like we are going to get into a wetter weather pattern as we get back into late in the weekend and early next week. Certainly not making any promises for rain amounts, but we'll tell you what guidance is suggesting. Guidance meaning basically what the forecast models say. It looks like multiple inches of rain through 7 days. Right now we're painted through most of the Bluegrass State in about 2 to 3 inches of rain. Most of that is going to be coming probably starting Monday and on through the middle of next week. So rain's coming back. Enjoy today. A few clouds. Very cool this morning. Most of us starting off with 4s as that first number on the car thermometer, or you did. Cloud sun later, 79. Tonight, warmer, 61. Tomorrow, late day clouds, 84. And for Father's Day, Sunday, some scattered showers and thunderstorms, warmer, upper 80s. And it looks like each day next week, a chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms as the rain comes back. From a Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Ray. 96% humidity this morning. Barometer's way up at 3017. A bit of a breeze, southeast at 3. Overall, it's quite pleasant out there this morning. One of those days you just want to get up and get going and enjoy the beauty of the day. And we're at 48 degrees, WCLU at 610, and Brendan Crane standing by to bring you round one of local news next.
Have you considered what your retirement looks like? Here are some things about retirement that may surprise you. 64% of retirees say they are confident about having enough money to live comfortably throughout their retirement years. Yet according to the Economic Policy Institute, nearly half of families have no retirement account savings at all. In 2017, more than 67% of retirees depended on Social Security as a major source of their income. The average monthly Social Security benefit at the beginning of 2018 was $1,404. Due to health care costs associated with living longer, 26% of workers now intend to keep working until age 70 and beyond, and 10% don't intend to retire at all. The 65 and older group is expected to become larger and have more influence in the future. Have you made arrangements for health care? Are you comfortable with your investment decisions? If you are unsure about your decisions, give the Fouch Wealth Advisory Group, Sam Dickinson, or Brian Basinger a call at 270-651-2663. Investment counseling since 1854. Securities offered by JJB Hillier W. Alliance LLC. Member NYSE, SIPC, and FINRA. Investing in securities involves risks.
Glasgow consists of over 8,000 homes and businesses, with a power and broadband grid consisting of 11,452 poles and 1,437 miles of electric and cable lines that are all powered by the Glasgow Electric Plant Board. The Glasgow EPB also has 5,700 cable modems across Glasgow, providing customers with high-speed internet access. The Glasgow EPB manages all of these great services with a staff of less than 50 people that are dedicated to connecting Glasgow to the future. Stay up to date with the Glasgow EPB today on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and on glasgowepb.net.
Good morning. For WCLU News, I'm Brennan Crane reporting. The Barron County School Board met last night. While the agenda was primarily consent items such as student travel and approval of employee leave, the board did approve the school calendar. School officials say Barron County schools will begin August 14th this year, a week later than the district usually begins. Officials say this will not cause drastic changes in the school system schedule, but the amendment will shorten the winter break. A covered sidewalk project is currently underway as the school district finishes construction on the Area Technology Center, or commonly known as the Trade School. 2 students were honored for having perfect attendance. Hannah Brown of Park City Elementary was honored for having perfect attendance through 6th grade. Thomas Houchins, a recent graduate of Barron County High School, was presented a $1,000 check for having perfect attendance throughout all years of school. According to this morning's 911 activity report, there was an accident with injury yesterday on 6332 Burkesville Road. The East Barron Fire Department, Barron Metcalf EMS, and Barron County Sheriff's Office all responded. The ad hoc or working committee for the interlocal agreement of the city will meet today at 3:30 p.m. at the People's Bank. And this is a PSA that there is rehabilitation on the parking structure. That'll begin this next Tuesday, June 18th. The parking structure stairwell and walkway will be closed periodically throughout the 8 to 10 week rehabilitation. The project is weather dependent. If you have any questions, you can call 270-651-5977. A man is accused of trapping a Kentucky trooper's arm in his car window, dragging the officer through a Kroger parking lot, and nearly crashing into other officers. News outlets report 26-year-old Thomas Trumer Jr. was arrested Thursday in Louisville on charges including third-degree assault. The charges stem from a Tuesday clash between Trumer and the trooper. Police say a patrolling trooper noticed Trumer slumped over in his car and approached him. They say the trooper had an arm through Trumer's window when Trumer rolled it up and drove off, dragging the trooper. An arrest warrant was issued, but Trumer evaded authorities until Thursday when he was confronted by troopers in Louisville. Police say he tried to flee and nearly crashed into police. Charges in that confrontation are pending. And the Kentucky Supreme Court has voided a proposed amendment on crime victims' rights because the questions posed to voters was too vague. Voters in November approved the amendment on Kentucky's version of Marsy's Law, which would guarantee the rights of crime victims, including the right to be notified of more court proceedings. It passed with 63% of the vote. A circuit court judge ruled before last year's election that the question on the ballot was misleading, and the Supreme Court agreed in a 22-page ruling on Thursday. The High Court ruled that the General Assembly is required to submit the full text of a proposed constitutional amendment to the electorate for a vote. Kentucky was one of 6 states that approved versions of Marsy's Law last year. We have 6:14, 48 degrees at WCLU. We'll be right back for more local news.
It's go fast time, y'all, and Big Meadow Oil has just what you need to send those tractors and trucks blazing down the tracks. This is Whitney, and you heard right. Big Meadow Oil has BP racing fuels. Stop by our office at 219 Industrial Drive in Glasgow or 529 Smiths Grove Road in Scottsville and get your high-octane racing fuels. We also have a wide variety of mobile oils, hydraulic fluids, and greases to service all your machines. Big Meadow Oil, where go fast is what we do. 270-651-5212.
Hey, kiddo. How was lunch with Dad?
I think we need to buy Dad some new jokes for Father's Day. These fries are from France, but they are prepared in Greece.
Did he give you any gift ideas?
He says we've already given him the world.
Aw.
He's got so many hobbies. What about something that'll take our hunting trips to the next level?
I know. When we buy a new smartphone at Bluegrass Cellular, we can get a gift for Dad valued at up to $250. That includes the Spartan Go Cam, a wireless trail camera that sends images to your device.
Great idea. A duck season without a Go Cam would be just foul.
There's also Smart Things by Samsung. Dad can turn this place into a connected, smarter home.
A real intellectual property, you might say.
Oh, kiddo, you're starting to sound like your dad.
Thanks. I've learned from the best.
Restrictions apply. Shop online or in stores. Bluegrass Cellular, your community expanded.
Some people say, a pharmacy is a pharmacy. You go in, you buy the same pills you can buy anywhere. I would tell you different. I know from my own personal experience at Glasgow Prescription Center, the difference really is the people that work there. I was having a hard time sleeping. I couldn't get the right mask for my CPAP machine, and it was really affecting the way I live. Luckily, I met Bryant at Glasgow Prescription Center, and he pointed out a new mask that was similar to my old mask, but might fit better and might relieve the pressure that I just couldn't stand and couldn't sleep with at night. And I'm happy to say I'm sleeping better, I feel better, and it's all because I met the right person at the right pharmacy. Glasgow Prescription Center is not just any other pharmacy. And I would encourage you that if you're not happy with the service you're getting, or you're looking for the right kind of home medical product, or you just want to see a smiling face when you go to the pharmacy, Glasgow Prescription Center is the best place to go. Located in the Southgate Shopping Center, call 270-651-8889.
Summer break is often a time for students to spend time away from work and more time relaxing. One group of students is doing the opposite, and it's for a good cause. 260 students joined together this week to serve Barron, Metcalfe, and Hart counties in the 7th Annual Love Loud Initiative. Put on by the Liberty Association of Baptists, the Christian Initiative is a 3-day event for 7th graders through high school seniors to complete service projects and help their communities in any way needed. Love Loud team leader and clerk Terry Webb says while the initiative is about working, it's also about sharing love.
We just come together, and for 3 days we love on our communities and share the gospel and just let people know that they're cared about and loved, and it's just we're teaching the kids to give back to their community and do it for God's glory.
The students have certainly proven their dedication over the last 7 years. Webb says around 7 students have served Love Loud every year. One of those students is Katie Hoy, a 2018 Barron County High School graduate who served as a team leader this year. Hoy says her time with Love Loud has shown her a greater meaning in life.
Getting to see the smile on people's faces that you've helped, and then the kids, again, loving on them. I find that a big part. To see the smiles and them hugging on you, it's great.
According to Webb, the work these students do is not easy, but students continue to come back.
And this is hard work. We put them in some good situations where they have to work hard. So for them to come back for 6 years in a row, I think that says a lot about the program.
One individual who has kept coming back is Love Loud coordinator R.J. Bays. Bays served the first 3 years before becoming a coordinator for the last 4 years. Bays says she's kept her presence in Love Loud because of its dedication to students and the community.
Growing in Christ is a process, and obviously the younger you start, the longer you have to get to know Him. And so we just love students, and that's what Love Loud is all about, just giving students the chance to come to know Christ better and deeper through serving one another and serving their community, and also growing more intimate with Christ.
If commitment is a requirement to Love Loud, Bays has shown it. Bays credits her time with Love Loud as the fuel to her fiery ambition to serve as a missionary. Bays is about to embark on a 3-year journey overseas where she'll work to spread the love that Love Loud has taught her.
I've always felt the calling to go overseas and serve, and Love Loud has just been the initiative to help equip and train me and give me more opportunities to know how to better do that.
The journey won't be easy, though. Bays says she's tasked with learning 2 more languages than she already knows. Bays is a Spanish education major, but her interest in serving and language has led her to the next challenge.
Through the Lord's grace, because I'm not all that bright, I've learned Spanish, and so where I am moving, I'll also have to learn Arabic and French to be able to reach the people group there appropriately and get to share the gospel with them appropriately. So first I'll have to learn language, and then I'll have to learn how to share the gospel in that language, which is a whole other level in itself.
Bays says she will also study the religious differences in the area to better equip her ministry. Despite going to an undisclosed location, Bays says Love Loud's mission has encouraged her to embark on the journey.
I'm just super excited to get to help people who have never heard the name of Christ come to know Him and have a relationship with Him, and get to serve my fellow Christians who are all over the world.
Love Loud can be found online at www.libertyassociation.net, and a video regarding Love Loud can be found at WCLUradio.com. We have 621, 48 degrees. For WCLU News, I'm Brennan Crane.
Hardee's used to think bowls were useless dishware. Then we created the new Loaded Hash Round Bowl. Crispy potatoes, fluffy eggs, sausage gravy, melted cheddar, and crumbled bacon. Now part of our 2 for $4 mix and match deal. No longer are bowls just college football games you can nap to. Now they're loaded with Hardee's delicious breakfast favorites and in our 2 for $4 mix and match. Try a bowl today. They're actually really useful. Hardee's because it tastes better.
Available for a limited time during regular breakfast hours at participating restaurants. Tax not included. Price and participation may vary.
At SCRTC, our $35 credit has brought a lot of smiles to our members, so we're extending the offer. Now through June 30th, SCRTC is offering a $35 credit when you add or upgrade SCRTC Internet or TV services. Add new TV service or upgrade from basic to expanded to catch all the games. Get that faster SCRTC Internet you've needed and get the SCRTC $35 credit too. So join in all the smiles and call SCRTC for this $35 credit now through June 30th.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
The main proponent of Marsy's Law says he'll continue to push for the legislation. State Senator Whitney Westerfield is reacting to the Kentucky Supreme Court's ruling that struck down the so-called Victims' Bill of Rights, saying the wording on the ballot last fall was too vague. Westerfield telling WHOP he expects there will be support for the measure in the next legislative session.
I know that the leadership in both chambers is prepared to do that. I'm not going to stop as long as I can to make sure that Marsy's Law becomes the law of Kentucky.
Police could face lawsuits when a car chase goes wrong. The Kentucky Supreme Court overturned a 1952 ruling that provided immunity to police when someone was killed or injured as part of a chase. The new ruling comes after the 2014 death of Louis Gonzalez and Geneva Spencer. The two were hit head-on while driving down US 25 in Lexington by a suspect running from a Scott County deputy. The Gonzalez family has filed a new lawsuit now that the previous ruling has been overturned. Kentucky men's basketball head coach John Calipari is set to continue to serve at the university until his retirement.
UK men's basketball coach John Calipari has signed a new deal that'll allow him to remain at the school until retirement. Cal will make $8 million in the next 2 seasons before his pay increases to $8.5 million in 2021. Starting in 2025, the coach will make $9 million a season. Calipari has a 305-71 record in 10 seasons at Kentucky. He led the Wildcats to the national championship in 2012, as well as the Final Four 3 additional times.
That's Haley Hansen reporting. I'm Paul Miles.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
At AT&T, we believe that access to affordable home internet brings you incredible opportunities. You can enjoy the power to explore a digital world of possibilities and connect with family, friends, and the things that matter most. That's why there's access from AT&T. If a member of your household is a SNAP participant, you may qualify for home internet at a discounted rate of $10 a month or less. No commitment, no deposit, no installation fee. Plus, get an in-home Wi-Fi gateway included at no extra cost. Call 1-855-220-5211 or visit att.com/access now to learn more.
SNAP refers to the Federal Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. Pricing excludes taxes and fees. Includes 1 terabyte of data per month. Data overage charges apply. For details about data allowance, go to att.com/internet-usage. Geographic and service restrictions apply.
South Central Kentucky Monuments in Glasgow wants you to know that if you've recently lost a loved one or if you're thinking about a pre-need monument, they're here to make the process as stress-free as possible. With plenty of examples and a multitude of custom options, South Central Kentucky Monuments has the ability to offer you exactly what you want or help steer you in the right direction based on your preferences. Let my friends David and Adam Jesse provide the service and craftsmanship you deserve. To learn more, visit southcentralkymonuments.com.
You're listening to WCLU Local News at 625 and 48 degrees. In area funeral announcements this hour, Noah Thomas Brown, age 15, of Cedar Springs, died Tuesday at Vanderbilt Medical Center. Noah would have started his sophomore year at Edmonson County High School this fall. He was saved in a revival at Cedar Springs United Baptist Church and was baptized as a member into the church. Noah loved fishing, riding his dirt bike, hunting, and playing all sports. He is survived by his parents, April Taylor, Billy Joe Cowan, and Andrew Taylor, 2 brothers, Ashton Gammons and Elijah Lundy, 3 sisters, Catherine Taylor Paisley Gammons and Molly Taylor, grandparents, Kimberly Cowan and Danny and Bonnie Ann Taylor, great-grandparents, Shelby Dandy Harwood and Leo and Bonnie Cook. The funeral service for Noah Thomas Brown will be at 3 o'clock on Sunday afternoon at the Patton Funeral Home's Park City Chapel, with interment to be in the Keith Cemetery. Visitation begins at noon Saturday at the Patton Funeral Home. Clara Hogue, age 97, of the Lee Grand community, died Wednesday at her home surrounded by her loving family. She was a graduate of Western Kentucky University Teachers College in 1938 and taught in one-room schoolhouses in Hart County. During World War II, she worked in the war effort for DuPont Corporation, where she met her husband, William J. Bill Hogue, and they married in 1943. She was a lifelong member of the Cosby United Methodist Church, and she loved to cook and take care of others. She is survived by 3 children, Jeffrey Hogue of Cave City, Gary Hogue of Horse Cave, and Marcia Richardson of Hardyville. 6 grandchildren, Leslie and Ryan Bird, Allison Dickinson, Stacy Wright, Amanda Loden, and Casey Richardson. 12 great-grandchildren, Isaac Kimbrough, Ella and Webb Dickinson, Ty, Tanner, and Gracie Wright, Luke and Griffin Loden, Wyatt and Finn Hogue, and Cole and Will Richardson. 2 step-granddaughters, Dr. Courtney Forbes and Lana McChesney, and 2 step-great-granddaughters, Evie and Claudia McChesney. Funeral services for Clara Hogue will be at 2 Saturday at the Wynn Funeral Home, burial in the Cosby Cemetery. Visitation begins today at 4 p.m. Expressions of sympathy can be made in the form of contributions to St. Jude's Children's Hospital or the Foundation Christian Academy of Bowling Green. David Arnold Britt, 81, of Smiths Grove, died surrounded by his family peacefully at the Vanderbilt University Medical Center on Tuesday. Mr. Britt was a U.S. Army veteran. He worked as a custodian at Red Cross Elementary School for many years and was a member of the Shiloh General Baptist Church. He served as a deacon there for 39 years. Survivors include 2 daughters, Marcia Philippi Berry of Smiths Grove and Amanda Elrod Jason of Oakland, 2 grandsons, Trey Wyatt and Seth Elrod, 1 sister, Betty Glass of Sparta, Tennessee, 8 brothers and sisters-in-law, Charles Littrell, Sandra Smith, Frida Littrell, Velma Hood, Patricia Beckham, Kenny Littrell, Sheila Beckham, and Debbie Howard. Funeral services for David Arnold Britt will be Saturday at 2 at the A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home, burial in the Shiloh Cemetery. Visitation begins at 3 p.m. today at A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home. Service for Francisco Leonardo Vasquez, age 61, of Bonneville, will be at 3 o'clock Monday at Bob Hunt Funeral Chapel, burial in the Evergreen Cemetery in Park City. Military rites performed by DAV Chapter 20. Visitation begins Monday morning at 10. Service for Randall Raymond McCoy, 75, of Summershade, will be Saturday at noon at McMurtry Funeral Home, burial to follow in the Summershade Cemetery. Visitation begins at 2 this afternoon. Service for Robert Lane Watson, 84, of Edmonton, will be at 1 o'clock Saturday at Butler Funeral Home, burial in the Pleasant Hill Cemetery. Visitation begins at 4 this afternoon. Service for Wilson Spencer W.S. Everett, age 90, of Glasgow, will be at 10 o'clock Saturday at the Coral Hill Baptist Church. Burial with military honors to follow immediately in the Highsville Cemetery. Visitation begins at 4 today at Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home, after 9 tomorrow at the church. Memorial services for Randy Lloyd Moore, 63, of Alvaton, will be Saturday at 2 at Eastwood Baptist Church South Campus. Visitation from 4:30 until 6 today and after 1 tomorrow at the church. There will be a Masonic service at 6 tonight at the church. Service for Bertie Catherine Parnell will be held at 1 o'clock today at the Butler Funeral Home, burial in the New Liberty Cemetery. Visitation will begin at 10 o'clock this morning. Services for Beatrice B. Annie Coulter, age 100, of Indianapolis, will be at noon today at Hardy & Son Funeral Home, Smiths Grove Chapel. Burial to follow in the Pleasant Grove Cemetery. Obituary information is available 24 hours a day free online at WCLUradio.com. No login is necessary. What does it mean to listen? At Time Savers, we believe listening means respecting a client's wishes, affording them dignity in making decisions, allowing them to acknowledge they are uncertain or skeptical of what the future may hold. At Time Savers, we are here to listen, to understand your personal care and home help needs, and to help you achieve the quality of life that you want, either for yourself or your loved ones. Whether you want to remain in your home as long as possible, or you need a little extra help in assisted living or memory care, Time Savers will listen and come up with the best solution for you. Call us at 270-792-5703 or go to mytimesaversky.com. That's 270-792-5703 or mytimesaversky.com. We listen, we understand, and we help.
You find yourself thinking about the future? Perhaps you are considering downsizing or purchasing your first home. Or maybe your family is growing and you need a bigger home. I'm Gay Parker, mortgage originator with Citizens First Bank. With my 40 years of experience helping homeowners in South Central Kentucky, I can find the best mortgage product for you, regardless of your stage of life. Stop in our Glasgow branch or apply online at citizensfirstbank.com. Citizens First, the best choice for the best mortgage loans.
MLS number 419873. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All in subject to credit approval.
Another super auction opportunity presented by Elmore Realty and Auction is coming up Saturday morning at 10 a.m. The address is 202 Longhorn Street, just off of Glenview Drive in Glasgow. To be sold, a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, split-level home. It features an open floor plan with eat-in kitchen, dining room, large living room, a nice screened-in deck, and 2-car garage. This is in the Purebred Acres neighborhood. The auction will also feature personal property, including a 2011 Chevy Impala, appliances, guns, ammo, bait and tackle, as well as a huge tool collection. This is the Danny Thomas Estate Sale. Plan now to be there Saturday, June the 15th at 10 a.m. and check out online at elmoreauction.com for more information, terms, and conditions. Remember, there's no buyer's premium. Elmore, the auction specialist, Dakota Ray Elmore, principal broker and auctioneer.
The Weather Channel brings you the latest forecast. Sponsored by Southern States in Glasgow.
Southern States has been partnering with farmers since 1923, which is why so many farmers depend on Southern States season after season for fertilizers and chemicals, baler twine and hay supplies, fly minerals for beef cattle, and so much more. You need it? They have it at Southern States. And yes, they love helping gardeners with seed and supplies. Lots of folks get their propane tanks refilled for the summer season at Southern States. But did you realize they are your home for the world-famous Holland grills? Check them out today. You'll always feel taken care of when you depend on Southern States Glasgow Co-op on Sampson Street.
Probably get some friends back with the forecast we've got coming up for the next couple of days, and then maybe lose a few on Sunday. But hey, that happens. You'll be back, but it does look like we are going to get into a wetter weather pattern as we get back into late in the weekend and early next week. Certainly not making any promises for rain amounts, but we'll tell you what guidance is suggesting. Guidance meaning basically what the forecast models say. It looks like multiple inches of rain through 7 days. Right now we're painted through most of the Bluegrass State in about 2 to 3 inches of rain. Most of that is going to be coming probably starting Monday and on through the middle of next week. So rain's coming back. Enjoy today. A few clouds. Very cool this morning. Most of us starting off with 4s as that first number on the car thermometer, or you did. Cloud sun later, 79. Tonight, warmer, 61. Tomorrow, late day clouds, 84. And for Father's Day, Sunday, some scattered showers and thunderstorms, warmer, upper 80s. And it looks like each day next week, a chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms as the rain comes back. From the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic on WCLU, your home for local.
It's that old roller coaster rolling in here again. Again, it sounds like there, Ray. We are certainly enjoying this 47-degree temperature reading. It's actually dropped a degree since we got started this morning. So get out there and get the feel of that. It's just an absolutely picturesque morning. Barometer is at 3017, 96% humidity, not much breeze, southeast at about 3 miles an hour. It's empty in the rain gauge, 0.00, we'll call it. That's about as empty as you get. 47, weather brought to you by Southern States. All right, we're at 6:35. Got a bunch more birthdays to tell you about, so let's just get over here and get started on this, okay? It's the 14th day of June. It's Friday morning, and we need to say happy birthday to Kelly Jean Gilbert. I think Kelly Jean Gilbert is 1 today. We've got Miss Minnie L. Smiley. Miss Minnie is 93 today. Crystal Davis, Brandy Petrie, Christy Forrest. Ella Russell is 9. Alma Daffron is 83. We have Irene Henry, Ray Powell, Sandy Duff, Kyle Bunch, Laureen Gray, Connie Jackson, Margie Kenslow. Anniversary today for Todd and Ann Steenbergen, and also an anniversary for Bill and Butch Humphrey. Now, on Saturday, we have Donnie Fields turning 84. It's Heather Rowland with a birthday, Lillian Bertram, Adam Russell. Adam is 31 on Saturday. Daniel Smith with a birthday, Michelle Bowman, and Sandy Johnson has a birthday on Saturday. A couple anniversaries, the anniversary of Charles and Charlotte Simmons, the anniversary of Will and Whitney Curd, number 6 for the Curds on Saturday. Then on Sunday, we've got Xander Yates, a recent graduate from Metcalfe County High School. Xander is 18 on Sunday. We also have the birthday of Tanya Terry. Chastity Elmore with a birthday on Sunday. Kevin Wheeler has a birthday. It's Jennifer Turbin, Joe Michael Bunch. Margie White has a birthday on Sunday. It's also Jeremy Jones, Edwin Bolin. Aaron Meadows has a birthday on Sunday. A wedding anniversary for Stanley and Betty Walton. That's Stanley and Betty Walton with an anniversary on Sunday. And I've written down one more birthday. A really nice grandmama called in a birthday, and I've written it down and left it on my desk back in the back. I'll go get it, and we'll finish this birthday thing up here just in a second.
Hack Whitty, Marita Whitty Lyle, David Whitty, Becky Lyle, names that have been trusted in this community for quality auto repairs for 46 years. Names you can continue to trust for many years to come. At Whitty's Complete Car Care, they specialize in all your car repair needs, including brakes, tune-ups, and diagnostics. And you won't believe their amazing tire prices. If you're ever in need of towing or unlocking service, Jeff is ready and waiting 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Whitty's Complete Car Care on Rogers Road in Glasgow, 46 years and counting.
Let me ask you something. What do you see when you look at your home and your car? Do you see a bundle, a combo deal? That's how other insurance companies see them. But a State Farm agent sees so much more, because a State Farm agent sees your home and your car as more than just 4 walls and 4 wheels. They see the things you've worked really hard for. So why not give them the protection they deserve? Call State Farm agent Mike Bryant in Glasgow at 270-651-3608.
Well, it's Timmy Driver. That's right. Timmy, your grandma called up to be sure that she wished you a happy birthday on Sunday. So, Timmy Driver, happy birthday. You got a good grandmama thinking of you today. All right. Anything else, Brennan? You want to bring it back to me? We don't want to get too far behind, do we? Yeah, we have an intercom system here. We don't use it. All right, this is, oh, my goodness, one of our favorites here. Today, is this today? Tomorrow for Donita and Ernest Runyon. Donita and Ernie Runyon have their, my goodness, 51st wedding anniversary on, let's see, that's going to be on Saturday. That's Golden Plus One, so congratulations to the Runyons.
Are you looking for a new Chevrolet, Cadillac, or maybe a new Nissan? What about a quality used car? Truth is, it doesn't matter, because if we don't have it, we will find it for you. And we promise you a great deal on it as well. Do you live in Glasgow? Well, make sure to give us a try before you buy. Not from Glasgow? Don't pass us up to go somewhere else. You could miss out. We are aggressively priced on all our vehicles, and we will give you more for your trade. Make sure to ask us about the Goodman Advantage, which includes a powertrain warranty for life and so much more. So stop by today and check out our great selection of new and used vehicles at Goodman Automotive, corner of Happy Valley and Reynolds Road in Glasgow, or online at GoodmanAutomotive.com. Things were never better at Goodman.
When you drive that money-saving road to Glasgow, great deals, no games, come home to Goodman.
All right. We got them coming at. I got to write this down before I forget it. It's Anthony and Ashley Bennett celebrating their 16th anniversary today. All right. That's Anthony and Ashley Bennett with their 16th wedding anniversary today. And we have Olivia Shirley. Olivia Shirley is 9 today. And that is a wish that's coming in here from her great-grandma. Well, we got lots of thoughtful folks out there, I'll tell you that. So happy 9th birthday to Olivia Shirley today. Now, there we go. Let's go ahead and get rolling with the archives, okay? Yes, we have 100 years worth of history to check on. Sam Terry's going to join us here. We're going to celebrate our past, celebrate the solidness of our foundation. And we'll do that after this word from Joseph A. Wade, Industrial Hardware Services.
15,000 inventory items, custom brake hoses while you wait, cylinder repair. Is there anything Joseph A. Wade can't do? Well, one thing's for sure, Joseph A. Wade Incorporated serves a large community of people who believe there's no job they can't do, and that's the same attitude Joseph A. Wade has in their line of work. So for the smallest screws, Allen wrenches, or drill bits, or even a 5-stage hydraulic cylinder measuring 25 feet in length, Joseph A. Wade's motto, no problem. Joseph A. Wade Incorporated, 311 Industrial Drive, Glasgow.
Yes, indeed. I have established contact with Sam Terry here, who is going to join us for the Friday edition of the Archives. Hey, Sam, how you doing?
Great. How are you today, Henry?
Have you got out and taken a breath of this southern Kentucky air yet this morning?
I have. It's a little bit unusual, but still it's awfully nice out.
It really is nice. I'm not going to complain about this because it won't last very long. If you heard Ray, he says, yeah, it's going to rain a bunch later in the weekend, maybe next week. So let's enjoy it, okay? We got 100 years' worth of history, and 1919, Sam has provided us with a photograph of the subject of the 1919 newspaper article here. This was in the Republican. It was an advertisement for the People's Bank of Cave City, Kentucky. Now, the People's Bank, the Bank of Personal Service. Now, I don't know what this means in this particular newspaper article here, Sam, but 1897 to 1919. Does that mean it quit, or that's just saying how long they've been established?
I think it was how long they had been established at that time.
Okay, all right. You know, it's a nice-looking bank building. It kind of reminds me of the bank building up here on the corner. If you're watching on EPB6 or on Facebook Live, it's got that, you know, kind of that rotunda in the corner up there. Great big words, the People's Bank, Cave City, Kentucky. Now, it says here their assets, well, actually, first of all, they say they're the Bank of Personal Service. Their assets are $351,000. They are strong, they are safe, and they are sound. Now, the officers, S.D. Caldwell is the president. I think we got a picture of Mr. S.D. Caldwell over here somewhere that we're going to show you. A dapper-looking fellow, looks like a really nice guy there. Mr. S.D. Caldwell was the president. L.L. Wells was the vice president. R.F. Smith, the cashier. The directors were W.D. Goff, P.S. Brandstetter, L.L. Wells, and S.D. Caldwell. So, sounds like a closely held corporation there, Sam. The officers were also the directors, and there were a few others involved in 1919. What else can you tell me about the People's Bank?
Well, it was around for a long, long time, and of course the building is perhaps one of the most iconic buildings of Cave City.
Mm-hmm.
They're just a few feet from the railroad tracks on Broadway, and one that people love, and I think there have been some efforts to save and restore that building, and I hope they come to fruition at some time.
Well, it's got some longevity to it, doesn't it?
It does.
All right, 1919. Interesting photographs there, Sam. We got to go to 1929. Let's see here. There's an advertisement. I'm going to hold this picture up because That's what you see this advertising right here. You got to look hard to see what that is if you're looking at it on the TV or on the Facebook Live. Here's what it is. Actually, I'm going to read the ad. This is a GE all-steel refrigerator that you could bought in 1929 at Kentucky Utilities. So here's the advertisement, Sam. A record 250,000 users and not a dollar spent on repairs. That's something to boast about. If you need a refrigerator on which you can depend, one that operates without need of costly repairs, the General Electric refrigerator will be our choice. It keeps food always safely below the 50-degree danger point. See the all-new, all-steel models at our display rooms, and let us tell you of an easy payment plan. Prices are low, starting at $315 at the factory. That's from Kentucky Utilities, our utility company there at the time. All-steel refrigerator. Quite the development. Keep that food below the 50-degree danger point. I bet they sold a bunch of them, too, don't you?
They likely did, and they were very compact and always interesting to see the motor of the refrigerator sitting on top of it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about the energy efficiency of that device, but it did it did use electricity, and that was good for everybody. 1939, we got another picture right here that we're going to show the audience. Black Beauty, a blonde? ? That is the headline here from 1939. Hollywood's famous makeup artist, Buddy Westmore, received a rude shock during the filming of Kentucky, a production of 20th Century Fox, when he was asked to do a beauty treatment for a horse. If it hadn't been an emergency situation, Buddy might have refused. Instead, he set to work, bleaching the mane and the tail of Tarzan, who incidentally is one of the finest saddle horses in the film Colony. Kentucky is a romance of the bluegrass country. It comes to the Trigg Theater Sunday and Monday, June the 11th and 12th. It is interesting to note that this is the first time in the history of motion pictures that the Kentucky Derby will be seen in color. Loretta Young and Richard Green starring in Kentucky with the handiwork of a beautician, so to speak, a makeup artist, Buddy Westmore. Fix this horse. He's supposed to be blonde. Sounded like he was almost offended until he realized the breadth of what he was being asked to do there in 1939, Sam.
An interesting story, and one you won't forget, and I'm sure he never forgot bleaching the mane and the tail of the horse for the movie.
Yeah, I would be curious to know how the horse reacted to having their hair bleached. Probably not all that enjoyable for the horse either. All right, 1949, the headline reads, "The danger of Hammer Hill to be eliminated." According to a wire received this week by Judge C.M. Redford, the rights-of-way have been secured for a road project which will eliminate the dangerous Hammer Hill east of Boyd's Creek on the Glasgow-Tompkinsville Highway. The new portion of the road will run 0.6 of a mile in a straight line east from Boyd's Creek Bridge, eliminating the hill and the curve on the west approach. Hammer Hill has long been a traffic hazard to both east and westbound traffic on the Tompkinsville Highway and has been the scene of numerous accidents. Its elimination will be a great asset to both passengers, car, and truck traffic. So somebody was getting something done. They actually received a wire saying, yeah, let's get on with this, fixing this, straightening out or eliminating this Hammer Hill out there on the Tompkinsville Road at Boyd's Creek. Sounds like a dangerous curve in the road for sure.
It does indeed, and it's interesting in the news. You get a sense of importance if something, some bit of news was delivered by the wire.
Right.
In our earlier days, perhaps that could be equated to a text message today.
Right. Sure could.
Quicker than the mail.
That's right, much quicker than the mail, and So, it's an urgent thing. Plus, it also sounds like something's going to happen soon, too, doesn't it? And
It does.
I hope that it did. Let's go to 1959. Got another photograph right here. I can show you a little bit of this about a brand new church being built. The new Park City Church had a groundbreaking here in 1959. Let me get it over here and tell you it's a groundbreaking service is to be held Sunday in Park City for the new Park City Baptist Church, whose new home is depicted above in the architect's drawings. The graceful new edifice will be constructed in the north side of Park City. Let me say that again. It'll be conducted on the north side of the city of Park City. So the Park City Church, groundbreaking from 1959. Modern-looking church there for sure.
It is, and still in use today.
No question about it. It's a pretty church. Sad story. We got to have some every so often. This was a sad one from this day in 1969. Story in the Glasgow Times. Howard Austin Walker, age 21, of Scottsville, drowned at Walnut Creek Boat Ramp on the Barren River Reservoir near Scottsville on Sunday. He was the son of Mrs. Drain E. Walker of Allen County and the nephew of Mr. and Mrs. Johnny Walker of Glasgow. Always one of those, there's a cold chill. You hear in my lifetime, a person who loses their life at the lake drowning, it just sort of spreads through the community with a very cold chill. And I'm sure that was the case with young Mr. Walker there in 1969, Sam. I'm stalling because I lost 79. What did I do with 79? Well, I might have to come back to that. I know we didn't just... I know there was lots of history in 1979. Well, let's just go to 1989 then, okay? This day in 1989, a new invention was unveiled in this community. It's the Neighborhood Watch program to be implemented in Glasgow. In 1989, we were growing as a community, and more reason for us to pay attention to what was going on around neighborhoods, things of that nature. And so this Neighborhood Watch program, I remember, used to, I don't know if I haven't seen it in a while, but there was like little street signs, you remember? This neighborhood is a Neighborhood Watch program. So if you're going to come over here and do something bad like break in, we're watching. It's kind of the deal they try to project there. 1999, we got a historic home tour and a tea to be held on Saturday, June the 12th, as a part of the bicentennial activities. I don't recall which historic homes were in that particular homes tour, but I do know that it was...
there were a lot of them.
Yeah.
Willett Taylor and Golda Walbert,
I
believe, headed up that event, and it literally was a charter bus tour of historic places all over Barren County, and it took a good part of a day for that to take place. And there was a nice little booklet that they printed at the time that went along with the tour.
Well, the two ladies you just mentioned certainly know how to get stuff done and how to make a difference, and that was certainly one that I'm sure the whole community enjoyed being a part of there in 1999, Sam. And also, while I'm stopped here in 99, so we don't get far behind, there was an advertisement. Talk about one that everybody would turn out for if we could get this. There was an advertisement for First Star Bank, which is now U.S. Bank, a larger-than-life CD. It paid 5.25%. How fast could you sell out of those today, Sam?
The line would be down South Green Street.
That's right. Get that done by noon. But that's what it was in 1999, 5.25 on a CD at First Star. And 10 years ago this day in 2009, it was Barren County Night. Excuse me. Actually, it was scheduled to be Barren County Night, July the 9th, at Bowling Green Hot Rods Ballpark. It's just hard to believe that all of that festivity has been going on for over 10 years now, and folks enjoy going and doing the special activities there. They've done a good job of providing community activities, reasons to come to see the Hot Rods. We give away tickets from time to time here on the radio to go to see the Hot Rods, and it's another colorful part of our community, Sam. I'm sorry I lost 1979, but I'll find it and get back on it when we reconvene there on Monday. Is that fair enough?
Sounds like a plan.
We'll even go further backward. We'll have to go back to get the archive we missed. But it's we certainly appreciate people like Gail Berry and Mr. Ray Green and the folks down at the South Central Kentucky Cultural Center. We can't talk enough about the importance of getting involved in their capital campaign, which I hope that we can find out from Sherry Wesley is going good. And we'll hopefully add that real soon, too. So, Sam, I hope you have a good weekend, and I know it's going to be a nice weekend around here, and we'll reconvene on Monday and do some more making memories, okay?
I'll look forward to it.
Brought to you today by Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware Services.
Your choice of colors features power reclining, power headrest, and power lumbar control, on sale only $7.99, now at Ford's Furniture.
Who will be the future face of Pedigo Lessenberry? Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Pursley. And I'm Daniel Bird. And we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Growing with a proud community since 1902.
Extreme Prosthetics understands that when it comes to comfort and function, not all prosthetic devices are made the same. A properly fitted prosthesis can allow you to walk naturally without daily pain and discomfort. Extreme Prosthetics works with your physician and insurance company to help you get the comfort and function you deserve. Don't let your current discomfort and lack of mobility discourage you. Call the experts at Extreme Prosthetics today for a better, more comfortable life.
What if your doctors treated you like family, your nurses calmed your fears, you received personalized, compassionate care at every visit? At TJ Regional Health, we're committed to excellence in patient care for every person, every day. To us, total local care is more than a tagline. It's our promise to you. Come experience exceptional care at the TJ Regional Health network of hospitals and clinics, where people you know care for the people you love. Visit tjsampson.org to learn more.
Well underway. Call us today at 270-597-2533. We are Kentucky Proud, and we'll be celebrating 25 years in business. We keep Kentucky growing. All right. Nice folks there, too, at Mammoth Cave Transplants. You know, all that trip over there this weekend for sure. Today we're patting on the back Earl and Irene Henry. It's Earl and Irene Henry Day on the radio. They were nominated to be Good as Gold. Let me tell you why. The person who submitted this nomination form says that Earl's birthday is June the 5th. Irene's birthday is June the 14th, and which, of course, is today. And says the reason I'm nominating them is because they are a kind, loving couple that's always willing to help others. Now, the person that writes this says that Earl has ALS Lou Gehrig's disease, and this doesn't stop his ability to help others in their time of need. Irene is not only Earl's wife, but a caregiver as well. She spends countless hours seeing that Earl's needs are met. I was very fortunate to come into their lives last August as one of Earl's caregivers, and I only wish I could have met them sooner. So I would like to take time not only to nominate them, but to thank them for always being there for me and all the other caregivers. And certainly we want to be sure that that's a very nice thing that was written to nominate them on the back. So if you see Earl and Irene Henry around today, you be sure to pat them on the back, too, and tell them they're good as gold. From WCLU and a little taste of Texas. We're going to check the forecast, and we're going to be playing first-time Winners Week trivia here just around the bend.
Hey, kiddo. How was lunch with Dad?
I think we need to buy Dad some new jokes for Father's Day. These fries are from France, but they are prepared in Greece.
Did he give you any gift ideas?
He says we've already given him the world.
Aw.
He's got so many hobbies. What about something that'll take our hunting trips to the next level?
I know. When we buy a new smartphone at Bluegrass Cellular, we can get a gift for Dad valued at up to $250. That includes the Spartan Go Cam, a wireless trail camera that sends images to your device.
Great idea. A duck season without a Go Cam would be just foul.
Oh, there's also Smart Things by Samsung. Dad can turn this place into a connected, smarter home.
A real intellectual property, you might say.
Oh, kiddo, you're starting to sound like your dad.
Thanks. I've learned from the best.
Restrictions apply. Shop online or in stores. Bluegrass Cellular, your community expanded.
Tired of sitting still? Get going with the bank that's going places, South Central Bank. The South Central Bank Green Tree Travel Club has a journey planned to always exciting Branson, Missouri. Check your calendar. It's October 23rd through the 27th. See Branson at its best. Enjoy the Snowboat Dinner Cruise, a train ride on the Branson Scenic Railway. Experience the Murder Mystery Dinner Show, Lambert's Cafe, and of course it wouldn't be Branson without experiencing the George Strait Dinner Show.
Write this down.
If you're a Green Tree Travel Club member, it's just $600. Non-members, $700. Better book your reservations. A trip like this in late October will fill up fast. Call 888-651-7466 to book it today. October 23rd through the 27th. Head to Branson with South Central Bank's Green Tree Travel Club. 888-651-7466. Member FDIC.
So rain's coming back. Enjoy today. A few clouds. Very cool this morning. Most of us starting off with 4s as that first number on the car thermometer, or you did. Cloud sun later, 79. Tonight, warmer, 61. Tomorrow, late day clouds, 84. And for Father's Day, Sunday, some scattered showers and thunderstorms, warmer, upper 80s. And it looks like each day next week, a chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms as the rain comes back. From a Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic on WCLU, your home for local.
Yeah, we'll be ready for the rain to come back there, Ray. I don't want to lose this 47-degree start to the day. It's mighty gorgeous. Ought to put everybody in a better mood. 96% humidity, 30.17 barometer, southeast winds at 3. Weather brought to you by South Central Bank. Every year, Glasgow Building Supply provides quality driveway sealer to Southern Kentucky homeowners at the best price. And the pallets of premier Blackjack brand sealer have arrived at Glasgow Building Supply. Get a jump on sealing now. Each bucket is coal tar free and covers up to 350 square feet. Easy to use for resealing driveways and parking lots. Blackjack Driveway Sealer. Talk to the pros today at Glasgow Building Supply, 31E Bypass. They've got what you need in stock now.
Uh-oh, it's official. I'm retiring next week.
Well, that's a good thing as long as you've been preparing for it.
But I'm not ready. I kept saying I'll get around to it.
Hello, I'm Anthony Mite, your local Modern Woodman financial representative. Don't be like Miss I'll get around to it. Call me today at 427-6807.
Get to know your local Modern Woodman representative to plan for your financial future and learn about valuable member benefits. Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures. Securities offered through MWA Financial Services, Inc., a wholly owned subsidiary of Modern Woodman of America.
Local folks, local food, local crafts, and local music. It's every Saturday when your hometown comes together to celebrate all of its bounty. It's Bounty of the Barons Farmers Market, a Kentucky proud event on the square in downtown Glasgow, every Saturday now through the end of October. And the best part of Bounty of the Barons is that it's a local producers-only farmers market, which means that you won't find anything like it anywhere else. We are Kentucky proud, featuring local produce, fresh-cut flowers, beef, pork, lamb, chicken, cheese, honey, soaps, lotions, and a whole lot more. Enjoy socializing with hometown folks while you browse local vendors at the Bounty of the Barons, presented by Sustainable Glasgow and a Kentucky Proud event. Come out and visit us or check us out online at bountyofthebarons.com. Bounty of the Barons, every Saturday on the square in Glasgow, where we are Kentucky Proud.
The only place you need to go for all of your automotive needs is Gilead.com. Log on to browse our entire inventory of nearly 400 new and pre-owned vehicles. Take a video test drive, see the Carfax Vehicle History Report, calculate payments, apply for financing, get an instant cash offer for your vehicle from Kelley Blue Book, and check out our sales, parts, and service specials. All this with just a click of a mouse.
Get you in that patriotic mood for sure. 7:06 at WCLU. We are ready to play trivia, and I know the folks out at Little Caesars are ready to have you come out there and enjoy their delicious pizza, a large sausage or a large pepperoni, just for winning trivia today. And this has been First Time Winners Week. That's right. We've got some new names, some new faces, some new folks chiming in here to win. And you see, it's easy for everybody to do so. Here we go with the First Time Winners question. If you've never won trivia, give it a try. If you have, give it a rest, and we'll see how we do here today. Of course, the big NBA championship last night, when, let's see, the Raptors won 114-110 over the Warriors. Let's do a little NBA question here today, kind of a local trivia question. There's only been 2 University of Kentucky players who have ever been drafted number 1 in the NBA draft out of Kentucky since 1947. What a storied program we have. But since 1947, only 2 UK Wildcats have been drafted number 1 in the NBA draft. I want to know the names of those 2 Wildcats. Yes, it's a first-time trivia winners contest appealing to the UK Wildcat fans. Only 2 players have been drafted number 1 in the NBA draft out of Kentucky since 1947. Can you name those 2? Of course, how many excellent Wildcats have we seen play, and how they have certainly excelled in their careers, and even going to the NBA. But 2 of them went in the first round. Only 2 though, and who are they?
Anthony Davis and Carl Anthony Towns.
No, that's not right, but that's a good thought. You got one of them. There's one of them in there, okay? And I'm glad that people are thinking. First-time winners only. There's been 2 UK players who have been drafted number 1 since 1947. Who is that?
Davis and Towns.
No, that's not right. They were thinking the same thing. Only 2 UK players have been drafted number 1 in the NBA draft out of Kentucky since 1947. Name those players. Trivia.
John Wall and Anthony Davis.
And that is correct. And who is this speaking?
Brenda Sue Wood.
Hello, Brenda Sue Wood. How are you doing today?
Good. This is Glenda Sue.
Oh, Glenda Sue. I'm sorry, Glenda Sue.
That's
I know
okay.
you, Glenda Sue. Let me see here. I'm going to make your name down there. I got some more notes on this. You're a Wildcat fan from way back, aren't you?
Right.
And you keep up with the Cats for sure.
That's for sure. I love the Wildcats.
John Wall became the first Wildcat to go number 1 in 2010 when the Washington Wizards took him after just 1 year in Lexington. Now, that's why probably a lot of folks, he was only there a year, but hey, they picked him up there, the Wizards did. Wall made his name known quite well during his 1 year of college ball. He led Kentucky to a number 1 ranking and a trip to the Elite Eight. And then also, let's see here, I had some more information on Anthony Davis, but I put it on the backside over here. Both of them excellent Wildcats, both of them with excellent careers. And you have become a first-time winner here, Glenda Sue.
Okay.
And I know you can eat some pizza. You got anybody to share a pizza with you?
Oh yes. Oh, yes.
I figure as
I'm
much.
be glad to.
Yeah, well, you come by here. We got a coupon for you, and thank you for tuning in and being a first-time trivia winner, Glenda. And you know what? Don't make it so long, okay? Come on back.
Okay, we'll do it.
Okay.
Now, where do I come to?
To the radio station right here on West Main Street.
Okay.
We're right here on West Main Street. Coming there. There's a lady up front named Nellie Pickett.
Okay, I know Nellie.
Everybody knows Nellie, and she'll have that pizza coupon for you.
Okay.
And you can take it up to Little Caesars, and they'll know exactly why you're there, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, Glenda Sue Wood, that's right. There have been 2 players since 1947 to have gone in the first round of the draft in the NBA that were Wildcats. John Wall, Anthony Davis. So now we have first-time trivia winners all week long. And thank you for participating. We got a lot of folks who are trying, and we're going to we'll do that again sometime before you know it. We'll get back to normal on Monday, and we'll see where we go from there. Thanks to the folks at Little Caesars. Thanks to everybody for letting us enjoy doing trivia each and every day here on WCLU.
CBS News Update. The Pentagon has released video this morning that it says proves Iran was behind yesterday's attack on 2 oil tankers in the Persian Gulf. Military officials say it shows members of the Revolutionary Guard removing an unexploded mine from one of the tankers, Japan's Kokuka Courageous. Acting U.S. Ambassador to the UN, Jonathan Cohen.
The United States assesses that Iran is responsible for these attacks. No proxy group in the area has the resources or skill to act with this level of sophistication. Iran, however, has the weapons, the expertise, and the requisite intelligence information to pull this off.
CBS's Laura Podesta has the reaction from Tehran.
Iran's UN mission issued a statement denying any involvement in the attacks, calling the accusation, quote, Iranophobic. And this incident clearly remains top of mind for the White House. President Trump will be holding a lunch meeting with Secretary of State Pompeo today.
CBS News Update. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Royce Radio Family. WCLU, 1490 Glasgow. WCLU FM, 102.3 Munfordville, Glasgow. And W276DO, 103.1 Glasgow.
ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance. Yes, we have a history and roots in Southern Kentucky. Yes, we have a large staff to support our clients with the attention and efficiency they deserve. Best of all, we continue to get better at what we do. You make us better. Let us show you the type of insurance experience we think should always come standard. Every person, family, home, farm, or business we serve gets our best effort. Dedicated to what's best for you, we're ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Growing with a proud community since 1902, I'm Jared Persley, and I'd love the opportunity to work with you. Please give us a call.
Riley Dental Group, a group of dedicated and highly trained dentists who are committed to you and your family's dental health. Dr. Matthew Riley, Dr. Amy Norris Cassidy, and Dr. Jim Thurman. 3 professionals who encourage and facilitate excellent dental care. With the latest in technology, Riley Dental Group offers sedation dentistry for many procedures. They are the well-established source for dental implants in this area, which has changed so many patients' lives. Of course, dental care begins with hygiene. The dental hygienists at Riley Dental Group keep your teeth clean and coach you as you take care of your teeth at home. Commit to taking better care of your dental health. Get the Riley Dental Group on your side today. Call 651-5939. That's 651-5939 and get started. Riley Dental Group, 101 State Avenue in Glasgow.
Good morning. For WCLU News, I'm Brennan Crane reporting. The Barron County School Board met last night. While the agenda was primarily consent items such as student travel and approval of employee leave, the board did approve the school calendar. School officials say Barron County schools will begin August 14th, a week later than the district usually begins. Officials say this will not cause drastic changes in the school system's schedule, but the amendment will shorten the winter break. A covered sidewalk project is currently underway as the school district finishes construction on the Area Technology Center, commonly known as the Trade School. 2 students were honored for having perfect attendance. Hannah Brown of Park City Elementary was honored for having perfect attendance through 6th grade. Thomas Houchins, a recent graduate of Barron County, was presented a $1,000 check for having perfect attendance throughout all years of school. According to this morning's 911 activity report, there was an accident with injury yesterday on 6332 Burkesville Road. The East Barron Fire Department, Barron Metcalf EMS, and the Barron County Sheriff's Office all responded. The ad hoc or working committee for the interlocal agreement for the Glasgow City Council will meet today at 3:30 at the People's Bank in Glasgow. The City of Glasgow has contracted with Botts Construction to complete the rehabilitation of a parking structure. The project will start on June 18th and take approximately 8 to 10 weeks. This project is weather dependent. Wet weather will cause delays. During the rehabilitation, the stairwell and the walkway will be closed frequently and for up to 6 consecutive weeks. The parking structure will still be available for parking. Sidewalk locations located on the east and west of the parking structure may be used to assess the public square. Should you need further information or have comments, you can contact the Department of Public Works at 270-651-5977. A man is accused of trapping a Kentucky trooper's arm in his car window, dragging the officer through a Kroger parking lot and nearly crashing into other officers. News outlets report 26-year-old Thomas Trumer Jr. was arrested Thursday in Louisville on charges including third-degree assault. The charges stem from a Tuesday clash between Trumer and the trooper. Police say a patrolling trooper noticed Trumer slumped over in his car and approached him. They say the trooper had an arm through Trumer's window when Trumer rolled it up and drove off, dragging the trooper. An arrest warrant was issued, but Trumer evaded authorities until Thursday when he was confronted by troopers in Louisville. Police say he tried to flee and nearly crashed into police. Charges in that confrontation are pending. The Kentucky Supreme Court has voided a proposed amendment on crime victims' rights because the question posed to voters was too vague. Voters in November approved the amendment on Kentucky's version of Marsy's Law, which would guarantee the rights of crime victims, including the right to be notified of more court proceedings. It passed with 63% of the vote. A circuit court judge ruled before last year's election that the question on the ballot was misleading, and the Supreme Court agreed in a 22-page ruling on Thursday. The High Court ruled that the General Assembly is required to submit the full text of a proposed constitutional amendment to the electorate for a vote. Kentucky was one of 6 states that approved versions of Marsy's Law last year. Officials say people in 4 central Kentucky counties can now use texting to communicate with emergency dispatchers. Lexington Mayor Linda Gorton said in a statement on Thursday that people can now send text messages to 911 call centers in Fayette, Jessamine, Girard, and Lincoln counties. She said operators can also send text messages to a 911 caller if needed. Gorton called it, quote, a huge step forward in public safety. Lexington Division of Enhanced 911 Director Robert Stack says text messages should include the location of the emergency and an explanation of the help needed. He says messages should be brief and shouldn't include photos or videos, which can't be sent. We have 7:17, 47 degrees. We'll be right back for the news you depend on, WCLU News.
Come on down to Bailey Gibson. The 2018s have to go.
All 2018 models are marked down. Buicks, GMCs, cars, trucks, SUVs, they've all got to go. Prices have been cut.
Cut below invoice?
Yes, get a new 2018 below invoice pricing, in addition to all available incentives. Need financing? We can help with that also. Come on down to 306 Happy Valley Road in Glasgow. Check out the big savings on all remaining 2018 Buicks and GMCs on the lot. These are the lowest prices of the year. Find the vehicle you like and let us help with the rest.
Remember, Buicks, GMCs, savings, Bailey Gibson.
Gibson, they're my deal-making, handshaking, wheel-turning, hard-working dealer.
The Empty Nest Inside Pharmacy Express is full of goodies like new fall fashion jewelry, home decor for every room, artwork, and much more. Check out the Cindy bracelets and On Who jewelry, both with great causes. The Empty Nest also offers wedding and baby registry. Make sure to ask about their customer loyalty program. For every purchase at the Empty Nest, you earn double points to redeem for cash off your next purchase. You'll find the Empty Nest is not so empty inside Pharmacy Express on the corner of Cleveland Avenue and the Bypass in Glasgow.
There are a couple things that make any hard job just a little bit easier. First, you need the right equipment, and secondly, you need to know the right people. And at Haywood Sales and Service, they can give you just that. The proper equipment is available through their extensive line of Hustler mowers. Come test drive the Dash with a cash price starting at only $21.99 plus tax. Need something bigger? No problem. The Raptor CDX with its super tough frame and deck can provide a 54-inch cut with a cash price of only $51.99 plus tax. And you always have the right people on your side at Haywood Sales and Service. Your one-stop shop for all things Hustler mowers. It's Haywood Sales and Service. Call Mike today to make that tough job just a little bit easier. Haywood Sales and Service. Give them a call, 270-814-1068.
Summer break is often a time for students to spend time away from work and more time relaxing. One group of students is doing the opposite, and it's for a good cause. 260 students joined together this year to serve Barron, Metcalfe, and Hart counties in the 7th annual Love Loud initiative. Put on by the Liberty Association of Baptists, the Christian Initiative is a 3-day event for 7th graders through high school seniors to complete service projects and help their communities in any way needed. Love Loud team leader and clerk Terry Webb says while the initiative is about working, it's also about sharing love.
We just come together, and for 3 days we love on our communities and share the gospel and just let people know that they're cared about and loved. And it's just we're teaching the kids to give back to their community and do it for God's glory.
The students have certainly proven their dedication over the last 7 years. Webb says around 7 students have served Love Loud every year. One of those students is Katie Hoy, a 2018 graduate from Barron County High School who served as a team leader this year. Hoy says her time with Love Loud has shown her a greater meaning in life.
Getting to see the smile on people's faces that you've helped, and then the kids, like, again, loving on them. I find that a big part. To see the smiles and them hugging on you, it's great.
According to Webb, the work these students do is not easy, but students continue to come back.
And this is hard work. We put them in some good situations where they have to work hard. So for them to come back for 6 years in a row, I think that says a lot about the program.
One individual who has kept coming back is Love Loud coordinator R.J. Bays. Bays served the first 3 years before becoming a coordinator the last 4 years. Bays says she's kept her presence in Love Loud because of its dedication to students and the community.
Growing in Christ is a process, and obviously the younger you start, the longer you have to get to know Him. And so we just love students, and that's what Love Loud is all about, just giving students the chance to come to know Christ better and deeper through serving one another and serving their community, and also growing more intimate with Christ.
If commitment is a requirement to Love Loud, Bays has shown it. Bays credits her time with Love Loud as the fuel to her fiery ambition to serve as a missionary. Bays is about to embark on a 3-year journey overseas where she'll work to spread the love that Love Loud has taught her.
I've always felt the calling to go overseas and serve, and Love Loud has just been the initiative to help equip and train me and give me more opportunities to know how to better do that.
The journey won't be easy, though. Bays says she's tasked with learning 2 more languages than she already knows. Bays is a Spanish education major, but her interest in serving in language has led her to the next challenge.
Through the Lord's grace, because I'm not all that bright, I've learned Spanish, and so where I am moving, I'll also have to learn Arabic and French to be able to reach the people group there appropriately and get to share the gospel with them appropriately. So first I'll have to learn language, and then I'll have to learn how to share the gospel in that language, which is a whole other level in itself.
Bays says she will also study the religious differences in the area to better equip her ministry. Despite going to an undisclosed location, Bays says Love Loud's mission has encouraged her to embark on the journey.
I'm just super excited to get to help people who have never heard the name of Christ come to know Him and have a relationship with Him, and get to serve my fellow Christians who are all over the world.
Love Loud can be found online at www.libertyassociation.net, and a video regarding Love Loud can be found at WCLUradio.com. We have 47 degrees at WCLU. For WCLU News, I'm Brennan Crane.
Make this the year that you transition into spring fully prepared. When it comes to making your home and property look its best to have Mammoth Cave Transplants at your side. Come to Mammoth Cave Transplants and see greenhouse after greenhouse full of bedding plants, hanging plants, trees, shrubs, all of the lavish colors and full foliage plants ready to beautify the world around you. Have you always wanted to get a good start to your garden? Well, Janet Dennison and her staff enjoy helping people pick out the right gardening plants, supplies, and materials to make your green thumb the best yet. Mammoth Cave Transplants is easy to get to. We're at 5394 Brownsville Road, Highway 259 between Pig and Rhodey. You'll be impressed with the sprawling complex where spring gardening, landscaping, and beautification is well underway. Call us today at 270-597-2533. We are Kentucky proud, and we'll be celebrating 25 years in business. We keep Kentucky growing.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Kentucky State Police have arrested a man they say tried to run over a trooper with his car. 26-year-old Thomas Trummer was wanted on several warrants out of Breckenridge and Meade counties. Trooper Scotty Sharp says officers found Trummer in Louisville. They fired at Trummer when he rammed his car into a cruiser. Nobody was hit.
We're very fortunate. I mean, we are always, we pray every night. We come out, we put this uniform, and we want to go home to our families. And we're just so thankful and got to give Thanksgiving that no one was hurt, including the suspect.
Trummer was taken into custody after a pursuit. Some central Kentucky counties are making it more convenient to contact 911.
The new Text to 911 initiative will allow people to send text messages to emergency call centers in Fayette, Jessamine, Garrett, and Lincoln counties. Lexington Mayor Linda Gorton tells WKYT the service will not only benefit those who are unable to talk during a potentially dangerous situation, but also the hearing impaired.
It will definitely increase the effectiveness of response time to people who have never been able to use the telephone.
More Kentucky counties are expected to soon be added to the program. I'm Haley Hansen.
The Kentucky Supreme Court has voided a proposed amendment on crime victims' rights because the question posed to voters was too vague. Voters in November approved the amendment on Kentucky's version of Marsy's Law, which would guarantee the rights of crime victims, including the right to be notified of more court proceedings. Today is National Bourbon Day, and a weekend-long celebration begins this morning in Bardstown, the bourbon capital of the world. Events include distillery tours, tastings, and live music. I'm Paul Miles.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
At AT&T, we believe that access to affordable home internet brings you incredible opportunities. You can enjoy the power to explore a digital world of possibilities and connect with family, friends, and the things that matter most. That's why there's access from AT&T. If a member of your household is a SNAP participant, you may qualify for home internet at a discounted rate of $10 a month or less. No commitment, no deposit, no installation fee. Plus, get an in-home Wi-Fi gateway included at no extra cost. Call 1-855-220-5211 or visit att.com/access now to learn more.
SNAP refers to the Federal Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. Pricing excludes taxes and fees. Includes 1 terabyte of data per month. Data overage charges apply. For details about data allowance, go to att.com/internet-usage. Geographic and service restrictions apply.
Weather from the WCLU Weather Center. Brought to you by Key Cleaners on Happy Valley Road in Glasgow.
At Key 1 Hour Cleaners, we've been serving Glasgow for 31 years, and we're here to stay. Yes, back in 1988, the Catron family began Key 1 Hour Cleaners. We're still in the same location on Happy Valley Road, and we're working each day to keep your wardrobe in top shape. We have convenient hours for everyone, and we're open for drop-off and pickup on Saturdays, too. If you need a dry cleaners you can count on Key 1 Hour Cleaners being there. 31 years and growing. Key Cleaners.
Probably get some friends back with the forecast we've got coming up for the next couple of days, and then maybe lose a few on Sunday. But hey, that happens. You'll be back. But it does look like we are going to get into a wetter weather pattern as we get back into late in the weekend and early next week. Certainly not making any promises for rain amounts, but we'll tell you what guidance is suggesting. Guidance meaning basically what the forecast models say. It looks like multiple inches of rain through 7 days. Right now, we're painted through most of the Bluegrass State in about 2 to 3 inches of rain. Most of that is going to be coming probably starting Monday and on through the middle of next week. So rain's coming back. Enjoy today. A few clouds. Very cool this morning. Most of us starting off with 4s as that first number on the car thermometer, or you did. Cloud sun later, 79. Tonight, warmer, 61. Tomorrow, late day clouds, 84. And for Father's Day, Sunday, some scattered showers and thunderstorms, warmer, upper 80s. And it looks like each day next week, a chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms as the rain comes back. From the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic on WCLU, your home for local.
Just enjoy the perfection of this morning. I got to tell you, 47 degrees. It's a good one to get out just to kind of enjoy Mother Nature, enjoy the beautiful day here in south central Kentucky. We had no precip in the past 24 hours. Pressure's up at 30-17, keeping things kind of clear this morning. 96% humidity. 47-730 at WCLU.
Hardee's used to think bowls were useless dishware. Then we created the new loaded hash round bowl. Crispy potatoes, fluffy eggs, sausage gravy, melted cheddar, and crumbled bacon. Now part of our 2 for $4 mix and match deal. No longer are bowls just college football games you can nap to. Now they're loaded with Hardee's delicious breakfast favorites and in our 2 for $4 mix and match. Try a bowl today. They're actually really useful. Hardee's because it tastes better.
Available for a limited time during regular breakfast hours at participating restaurants. Tax not included. Price and participation may vary.
Good morning, friends. I remember watching children play make-believe games over the years. One of those pastimes often popular amongst the youngsters was playing church. Maybe we can all remember doing something similar. Perhaps all the available chairs would be lined up into rows, and discussion would be held as to who was going to be the preacher and who would be the song leader and who would sit and listen as the church services were held in this grand game. All the kids seemed to have a grand time playing church. The biggest and most aggressive youngsters would usually end up being the leaders, while the smaller and quieter ones were content to be entertained by those up front. Eventually, those sitting in the chairs would seem to lose interest and wander away to play some other game. And at that point, church would be dismissed for lack of interest. It still seems to be a popular game for many adults in these days. Many are still playing church. They line up their seats to be entertained. If it's pretty good, they may come back often, unless there's something more important and more exciting to them to do, such as the lake or the golf course or some road trip. Eventually, they seem to drift off to play something else, and the game of church is postponed until a more convenient time. I believe it's a time all people stop playing church. It's time we grew up and realized that unless we seek God first, we're only playing games. This is Danny Wyatt for the Refuge Church of Christ.
Why do you choose the pharmacy you use? Is it because of someone you know, or is it short wait times? Highland Pharmacy has considered all of these things that make your experience at the pharmacy pleasant. With a top-notch staff of pharmacists and techs you know and trust, 2 drive-through windows, and a commitment to not making you sit and wait any longer than necessary, you can see why so many choose Highland Pharmacy, and we invite you to come see us for your next prescription. Highland Pharmacy, just over from the TJ Health Pavilion, 301 Rogers Road. Call 270-629-4300.
For Father's Day, give Dad the gift of ultimate comfort. An amazing recliner from Forge Furniture, like the Starship. This chair, in your choice of colors, features power for easy adjustments into multiple reclining positions, power headrest, and power lumbar control to soothe sore, tired muscles. Added features include a cup holder and a storage pouch, on sale for Father's Day for only $7.99, or less than $17 a month with 48 months interest-free financing. Now at Forge Furniture in Bowling Green and Glasgow.
When was the last time you got your Ralphie on? What's getting your Ralphie on, you ask? When you're winning prizes and lighting up the score in the arcade, you're getting your Ralphie on. When you're dancing under the lights on roller skates, you've turned on your inner Ralphies. When you bring your coworkers to bowl in the business league, your office staff has clocked in on Ralphie's time. If you suffer from symptoms such as lack of fun, feeling bored, if you get frequent urges to act like it's your birthday, or if you're just not smiling enough, you need to go to Ralphie's. That's Ralphie's Fun Center in Glasgow. A great place for any party, event, field trip, or church group. Get your Ralphie on.
Indeed. You got some stuff to get done this weekend? Make it a fun experience. Head to Ralphie's Fun Center, because that's what they love doing, is celebrating things, hosting fun parties, get-togethers. A fabulous place for all things like that. Let me tell you about our birthday honorees today. We just learned that Kayla Thompson is having a birthday today. I want to wish Kayla Thompson a happy birthday. We also have the birthday today of Kelly Jean Gilbert. We understand that Kelly Jean is 1 today. Miss Minnie L. Smiley is 93. Crystal Davis has a birthday. Brandy Petrie celebrates. Christy Forrest. It's Ella. Ella Russell is 9 today. Alma Daffron is 83. Irene Henry. Ray Powell. Sandy Duff. Kyle Bunch. Laureen Gray. Connie Jackson. Miss Margie Kinchlow has a birthday today. Anniversary-wise today, we have the 16th wedding anniversary for Anthony and Ashley Bennett. That's Anthony and Ashley Bennett, number 16. Bill and Butch Humphrey, Todd and Ann Steenbergen on today's list. On Saturday, we know that Olivia Shirley is having a birthday, so is Sandy Johnson, Michelle Bowman, Daniel Smith, Adam Russell, that's Aaron's brother. Aaron's big brother Adam is 31 on Saturday. Lillian Bertram with a birthday. Heather Rowland. Donnie Fields. Donnie is 84 on Saturday. It is the 51st wedding anniversary for one of our favorite couples, Donita and Ernie Runyon, today. Will and Whitney Curd have a 6th anniversary, and Charles and Charlotte Simmons with a anniversary on Saturday, too. Sunday, Timmy Driver, your grandmama called up to wish you a happy birthday, sir. Xander Yates is 18 on Sunday. Your grandmama called up too, Xander. We have Tanya Terry on Sunday, Chastity Elmore, Kevin Wheeler, Jennifer Turbin, it's Joe Michael Bunch, Margie White. Jeremy Jones has a birthday on Sunday. Edwin Bolin, Aaron Meadows, and then we have Stanley and Betty Walton with a wedding anniversary on Sunday as well. That's a bunch of nice folks, and certainly need to get these folks honored on their special celebration, special event. Today we are patting on the back by special request Earl and Irene Henry. I'm going to share a bit again this hour of the nomination form that the listeners submitted. Earl's birthday June the 5th. Irene's is today. And she's nominating them because they're a kind, loving couple, always willing to help. She says that Earl has Lou Gehrig's disease, and this does not stop him at all to help others in their time of need. And Irene is not only Earl's wife, but a caregiver for Earl. She spends countless hours seeing that Earl's needs are met. And she was very fortunate to come into their lives last August as one of Earl's caregivers. She only wishes she could have met him sooner so she could have spent more time with them. But anyway, she's nominating the Henrys to be good as gold. Thank you for that nice statement about the Henrys. And if you see Earl and Irene around, you pat them on the back and tell them they're good as gold from WCLU and a little taste of Texas. Now I'm going to turn around here and get the Ken Lane hat out just in a second. And we'll draw to see who's going to win dinner at Little Taste of Texas for being nominated this week. Hang on, I'll do that just in a second.
You find yourself thinking about the future? Perhaps you are considering downsizing or purchasing your first home. Or maybe your family is growing and you need a bigger home. I'm Gay Parker, mortgage originator with Citizens First Bank. With my 40 years of experience helping homeowners in South Central Kentucky, I can find the best mortgage product for you, regardless of your stage of life. Stop in our Glasgow branch or apply online at citizensfirstbank.com. Citizens First, the best choice for the best mortgage loans.
MLS number 419873. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All in subject to credit approval.
Uh-oh, it's official. I'm retiring next week.
Well, that's a good thing as long as you've been preparing for it.
But I'm not ready. I kept saying I'll get around to it.
Hello, I'm Anthony Mite, your local Modern Woodman financial representative. Don't be like Miss I'll get around to it. Call me today at 427-6807.
Get to know your local Modern Woodman representative to plan for your financial future and learn about valuable member benefits. Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures. Securities offered through MWA Financial Services, Inc., a wholly owned subsidiary of Modern Woodman of America.
Looking to take the family out tonight? Well, come on in to Shogun Bistro and enjoy a $15 steak and chicken dinner combo every Thursday and Friday. Who's the greatest dad ever? Well, you are, because you have chosen wisely. Shogun Bistro, just off the square in Glasgow.
Spend your weekday afternoons learning the common sense way to handle your money. The Dave Ramsey Show on WCLU from 1 to 4 helps you deal with money management, debt freedom, and financial peace. Brought to you locally by Lock Shield Partners, creating a map for your future. Well, let me get over here and tell you about, actually I want to tell you, we got a lot of nice folks tuned in on Facebook Live on the EPB Channel 6. Chris Henderson up in Ohio says, good morning. Have a great Father's Day. It's 52 degrees and raining up there at Chris's house in Ohio this morning. Also, I don't know where this lady is watching from, but her name is Lisa Flynn, and her comment on Facebook Live is, I miss my hometown. And certainly the beautiful shot of beautiful West Main Street out on our StarTel Systems roof cam here this morning would show you how beautiful it is around here. Now also Marcia Coy is tuned in this morning. Terry Pruitt is tuned in. Eva Yates, Peggy Tuck Edwards. Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful morning, Peggy. I would agree. Sharon Peterson is checking in. Dale Copus says, have a blessed Friday and Father's Day. I'm thankful for my dad. I know you got some family that's thankful for you, Dale. Actually, a whole bunch of folks. Wanda Settle is tuned in, writing us here on Facebook Live. Nice to communicate with all those folks there. All right, 7:39. Let me get over here and get the hat. This is the designer Ken Lane Texas Chapeau, authentically made. I think I can show this on TV without dumping the basket. Well, hold on. Turn around this way. Made in Texas, USA, which makes it official. How stiff that thing is. Now I'm going to dig down in here into the hat. We've got 5 names of 5 people who were nominated for Good as Gold this week, and we draw randomly one name out, and that person is going to go and enjoy dinner at a Little Taste of Texas. All right, let's see. I think I just got one. Let's see what it is or who it is. Brad Thomas, who was good as gold on Tuesday. Let's see. It says here that was his 55th birthday. Well, how about that? Brad Thomas, what a way to celebrate your birthday with dinner at Little Taste of Texas. It's great any day of the week, but for family celebrations, it's even that much better. So we thank the folks at A Little Taste of Texas, and congratulations to Brad Thomas for being our winner today of dinner at Little Taste of Texas. We got a little tidbit news coming up around the bend.
Hi, this is Melinda Payne from the People's Bank. Working for a community bank as a teller, I'm able to interact with a diverse clientele. Truly, we learn the customer's name and provide them with the best service possible. We focus on the needs of families and businesses in our area. Come see me at the People's Bank.
The People's Bank, working for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
I am loaded.
Are you crazy, chicken?
No, I'm loaded with sauteed mushrooms, bacon, green onions, and a blend of cheeses. And have you met my girlfriend, Hawaiian Chicken?
Aloha.
And this is my old buddy, the deluxe grilled chicken sandwich. He's big and bad on the outside, but tender on the inside with Swiss cheese and bacon strips.
Take your pick at Colton Steakhouse and Grill, serving Glasgow, Campbellsville, Radcliffe, and Bardstown. We know what's at stake. And chicken, too.
Some people say, a pharmacy is a pharmacy. You go in, you buy the same pills you can buy anywhere. I would tell you different. I know from my own personal experience that Glasgow Prescription Center, the difference really is the people that work there. I was having a hard time sleeping. I couldn't get the right mask for my CPAP machine, and it was really affecting the way I live. Luckily, I met Bryant at Glasgow Prescription Center, and he pointed out a new mask that was similar to my old mask, but might fit better and might relieve the pressure that I just couldn't stand and couldn't sleep with at night. And I'm happy to say I'm sleeping better, I feel better, and it's all because I met the right person at the right pharmacy. Glasgow Prescription Center is not just any other pharmacy. And I would encourage you that if you're not happy with the service you're getting, or you're looking for the right kind of home medical product, or you just want to see a smiling face when you go to the pharmacy, Glasgow Prescription Center is the best place to go. Located in the Southgate Shopping Center, call 270-651-8889.
This year, Bowling Green comes to the ballpark.
For Father's Day, give Dad the gift of ultimate comfort. An amazing recliner from Ford's Furniture, like the Starship. This chair, in your choice of colors, features power reclining, power headrest, and power lumbar control. On sale only $7.99. Now at Ford's Furniture.
In West Main in Glasgow.
From the north, south, east, west, NEWS, here's the latest news.
Well, we're in the globe. We look for Tidbit News, and this is the Friday edition of Tidbit News there. Brennan, just some little things to sprinkle on the breakfast table of life.
All right. Sounds good.
This week we had a fun week in Tidbit News this week, and we picked on Burger King a couple of times, if you recall. Well, I've got another story that's not really picking on them this time. This is just sort of we're going to give them some pre-publicity since we were talking about how they had people mopping the table.
Right.
I bet you they've got that one fixed.
I hope so.
Yeah, that's right. This story about Burger King, though, is actually from the CNN Business Wire. Burger King has figured out how to serve Whoppers upside down in 1980s era packaging and turned that into a marketing opportunity. In a partnership with Netflix Stranger Things, the hamburger chain announced it will soon sell an upside-down Whopper sandwich, which is just a regular Whopper served with the bottom of the bun on the top of the burger and the top of the bun on the bottom. It's just like a normal Whopper, but upside down. The Upside Down is an alternative universe in Stranger Things, a show set in the 1980s that centers around the lives of 4 adolescent boys and their friends. The new season premieres on the streaming service on the 4th of July. If the Upside Down part of the promotion isn't grabbing people, the nostalgic fact is the packaging, served in the Burger King's classic packaging from the mid-1980s.
Wow.
Does that make you want one anymore because it's upside down?
You know, the right answer would probably be yes, but truly no. I mean, what difference does it make?
Well, when I was in college, I was working at a radio station in Bowling Green, and the nearest restaurant to the radio station was Burger King. So I swore off of Whoppers after maybe my junior year.
You said, that's it. I'm not having another one.
Yeah, but, you know, it's just convenient. It was convenience food there, kind of like almost right out the back door.
That's right.
All right, story number 2, the makers of Reynolds Wrap. And, you know, you just graduated from high school. I know there's a lot of folks looking for, looking for work, maybe a way to make some money here while you're in between break and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the makers of Reynolds Wrap announced yesterday that they are seeking somebody who is willing to spend 2 weeks getting paid to travel the country eating barbecue.
Wow.
The company said they're going to name it the Chief Grilling Officer. The Chief Grilling Officer will receive $10,000 plus prepaid travel and lodging costs to travel the country for 2 weeks in August while tasting and savoring barbecue ribs from some of the top barbecue rib cities in the country. That sounds like a pretty good gig, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sounds pretty cool.
$10,000, pay for all my costs. I just go around the country eating barbecue. The person will be responsible for sharing photos, techniques, and grilling tips on the Reynolds Kitchen website. Now, here's the job posting. It says that applications should be composed of a photo and the candidate grilling with 100 words on why they are qualified for the position. They're being accepted through next Wednesday. So get online, and if you want to, do that job, if you got that kind of couple weeks and nothing to do, go around and grill.
That's right. Just go around and grill.
Yeah, and this year there's a new event. The Barron County Fair is going to be coming up. There's going to be a grilling contest.
That's right. Yeah.
I think it's on. Wednesday. I don't have my information in front of me here, but Farmers RECC is sponsoring the grilling contest.
See, I had a paper in here in the newsroom somewhere on that too. But Mr. Brian Pettigo, was here Wednesday, and he was telling us about that. I think that's pretty cool. Of course, it's not really a cooking contest or anything. It's just
who's going to have the best bar. Might even get these people from Reynolds to stop by our fair.
That's right. Yeah, recruit somebody.
Training. Hey, your first gig is going to be at the Barron County Fair.
Extend that deadline a little bit.
That's right. Yeah. But anyway, that's the deal. If you want $10,000 for a couple weeks' work, that's not a bad.
Not at all. $5,000 a week to just eat.
To eat barbecue. That's right. Those don't come along every day.
No.
This story out of New York, how in baseball, there's lots of sign like the signal for bunting, the signal for take a pitch, the signal for run on this play or whatever. Well, baseball players get the signs on the field like that in the form of secretive hand gestures. But in this case, a player got a much less subtle but more important sign during a game. Last night in New York, the New York Mets catcher, his name is Wilson Ramos. He was waiting his turn at bat in the on-deck circle in the 4th inning. His wife walked down to the screen and held up a sign that said, "We're pregnant."
Oh, no.
There's not really a hand gesture for that. She had to have the sign that said, "We're pregnant." It'll be the couple's third child. Perhaps the news was stunning to Mr. Ramos because once he got to the plate, he struck out looking at a called third strike. He was looking all right.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
His mind was concentrating on the good news of we're having our third child, even though that was a good pitch.
Yes.
I couldn't bring myself to swing at it.
That's kind of funny, actually.
Yeah, that is. We're pregnant. Pretty cool. The Mets.
What a way to just
a young little Met.
That's right.
Young little Metropolitan.
I guess so.
And finally, this story, this is a chuckle story to me just because these things do happen. There's a judge up in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. A judge was allowed to go on his way after aggressively challenging a police officer during a traffic stop and ordering the officer to check the registration on this plate soon, mister. As if to say, you better hurry up and find out that I'm a judge. Police dashcam video obtained by the newspaper in Pennsylvania shows the April traffic stop of Lancaster County President Judge Dennis Reinecker. East Lampeter Township Police Chief Stephen Zerbe tells the paper that Reinecker had been tailgating an unmarked police car. The video shows Reinecker getting out of his SUV after being pulled over and barking at the officer. "What do you think you're doing pulling me over?" ? He then tells the officer to check his registration. The officer sent him on his way about 40 seconds later saying, "Have a good day, Judge." Reinecker says in a statement that he did not expect or ask for special treatment.
Yeah.
That's a tough statement to swallow right there.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody gets out of the car and asks a policeman, "What do you think you are stopping me?" that's asking for something.
That's right.
You know? But anyway, the judge says, no, I'm not. Well, he was tailgating wonder why he was tailgating the unmarked police car.
I don't know. So you're saying that that was the judge doing that?
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
And anyway,
maybe he was having a little rage.
Could be. It might have been. He just needed to get away from the courtroom for a minute.
Be stressful in there often.
And the police obliged. So you remember the years ago on the Andy Griffith Show where Barney wrote the parking ticket to the governor?
To the governor, exactly.
That's right.
They pull up in the black car there. And
yeah, he thought he was going to lose his job. But see,
I don't care if it's the governor.
You got to do it the right way.
That's right.
And that's what we have. We hope everybody has a wonderful weekend, and we'll look forward to sharing more tidbit news next week.
Who will be the future face of Pettigo Lessenberry? Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pettigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Pursley.
And I'm Daniel Bird.
And we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU Pettigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Growing with a proud community since 1902.
Extreme Prosthetics understands that when it comes to comfort and function, not all prosthetic devices are made the same. A properly fitted prosthesis can allow you to walk naturally without daily pain and discomfort. Extreme Prosthetics works with your physician and insurance company to help you get the comfort and function you deserve. Don't let your current discomfort and lack of mobility discourage you. Call the experts at Extreme Prosthetics today for a better, more comfortable life.
Jackson Health and Wellness Clinic. Cold and flu season can be scary and intimidating unless you have a plan. Be sure to wash your hands, drink water, eat well, and get plenty of rest. But when that doesn't work,